What is good with y'all? It's your boy Chris, and we're back on Spurs Spotlight with another banger.
Yeah, y'all gonna stop coming in my live talking about this Victor dude, bro. We hooping this year. Y'all gonna see.
Alright team, we're back. And as you know, last video we were talking about the Cam Johnson for Keldon Johnson swap. And I mentioned that what I think's going to happen is we're going to go after Lauri Markkanen. And then if we can't get Lauri Markkanen, the Spurs are going to go for Cam Johnson. And it's not just me who thinks this. We put up tweets from K. the Chemist, so y'all go give him a follow because he has been pushing for the Lauri Markkanen trade. And I think it's actually going to happen. Looking at this tweet from Legion Hoops, report the Spurs have shown a willingness to part with multiple first round picks as well as Keldon Johnson in a potential deal for Lauri Markkanen. I've heard that there's already been an offer that the Spurs have actually sent out, and obviously it got declined if it's been this long, but they're willing to work with the Utah Jazz and try to get this deal done. And one thing I have noticed and I've seen that really got pieced together, and there's something that I want to show y'all that's really solidifying my thoughts that this trade is going to get done. Now, at first, I wasn't too sure. As you know, we made some videos about Lauri Markkanen in the past, but now I think it's more alive than ever. This has been everywhere on Twitter. Lauri Markkanen was trending earlier, and I just think the Spurs are going to make a move for him. So when you look at this, right, let's go back a couple years. The Rudy Gobert trade. The Timberwolves gave up most of their future for Rudy Gobert, and as you can see in this trade, the Utah Jazz received their 2023 first round pick, their 2025 first round pick, a 2026 pick swap, a 2027 first round pick, and a 2029 first round pick. So the Utah Jazz have the Minnesota Timberwolves future in their hands right now. And if you could think back to draft night, the Spurs made a trade with a particular team that traded for Rob Dillingham. If you're catching my drift, we made a trade with the Minnesota Timberwolves, and we picked up their 2030 first round pick and their 2031 pick swap. Which one is these? The pick swap. Oh, Spurs have an option to swap the 2030. Yeah, so this is the pick swap right here. And then 2031, this is just the unprotected pick. This one, I'm pretty sure one of them was top 1 protected or something like that. But yeah, we picked up their 2030 and 2031 picks. So what I'm thinking is we could give these Minnesota Timberwolves picks to the Jazz, and they will have the entire Minnesota Timberwolves future in their hands. That'll be hard to decline if I'm the Utah Jazz. Obviously, we could give them 1 or 2 more picks. Let's scroll through this. We picked up that Mavs first round pick. We still have all of ours. We have a Celtics first. We have a Hawks first and our own. I wouldn't want to give up any of those Hawks ones. Yeah, we can maybe give up that Bulls 2025 and maybe a 2028 Celtics with the 2 Minnesota Timberwolves picks. And then they'll have their, well, this one's already been used, but their 2025, 2026, 2027, 29, 30, and 31. And I find it hard to believe that the Timberwolves or the Utah Jazz could decline that. Like, to get the whole Minnesota Timberwolves future in your hands, yeah, they're going to be good as long as they have Anthony Edwards. But you never know. If you have all of their picks from all of these years, they got to be bad at least one of these years. It's got to hit. And even then, you could have all of their picks and use it to trade back or trade it for something else in this rebuild. Well, we know the Utah Jazz are rebuilding. So having all of these picks, that would be 4 right here, 6 with the other 2, and then maybe like another 1 or 2 that the Spurs could give up. That's a lot of picks, and I don't think Danny Ainge he could decline that. So this is why I think the Spurs are actually making this move for Lauri Markkanen, and I think it's going to happen. Keldon Johnson, I think he's gone. You can also give them Malachi Branham. I'm not sure how all the details will work out, but you can give them another young player with the Minnesota Timberwolves picks. If this move does get done, those Minnesota Timberwolves picks are for sure going to be in the trade. I don't think we are going to keep them. If this does happen, another genius move by Brian Wright, picking up those picks and adding them in this package that could go for Lauri Markkanen. Like, what are we talking about, man? That's next level GMing, and foresight is crazy. Like I said at draft night, I didn't understand the move at draft night, but if this equals Lauri Markkanen, then it was all worth it. Am I right? Now, I know some people have been saying they don't want Lauri Markkanen, But I just can't agree with you if you don't want Lauri Markkanen. Yes, he's 28, 27. He's a little bit older, but his game just fits so good next to Wemby. And I think that Wemby is so good already that they're going to be one of the best duos in the league. Should I say it? Yeah, I'm going to stand on it. But you add Vassell to the mix. You add Castle, Sohan. Come on. Like, this team is going to be a playoff team if you give us Lauri Markkanen. And they're going to be one of the best front courts in the league. How do you guard that? A 40% three-point shooter that's 7 foot along with a 7'5" demigod. Like, come on. That's one of the best front courts in the league. If I'm the Spurs, I make this trade happen. I don't know the exact specifics of the trade. Something like this where you give them their picks back, maybe another pick or two and Keldon Johnson, and that works just fine. You can even throw in Malachi Branham, like I said. I think this is a perfect move. The Spurs should strike, and I think we could get Lauri Markkanen on a team-friendly contract. You know what I'm saying? I think we can make it happen. So yeah, man, this is gonna be the last video I make about Lauri Markkanen until something goes down. I really feel like something's gonna go down, either Lauri Markkanen or Cam Johnson. Y'all leave it down below. But this is my last time speaking on it, unless some crazy news drops. And other than that, it's been your boy Chris here on Spurs Spotlight, and I'll catch y'all boys later. I'm out. Peace.